from this P. Hell was the P. Maybe we get a little help from hell. And out come this first masculine, this first feminine, and they're born in this hole, in the granite, at the top of the axle, at the top of the E. This first mother and father of this planet were born in the holy, what we call the Ursprung. The Ursprung. Ursprung is where the life sprung out from. This Freya and Freya, they dee the milk, they drink the milk from this female goat. And they're raised in this island at the top of the planet with the sun going around and around and around. U is the hole, Top is the top, P is hell itself, the ring of land, E is the axle that comes to the P, and A are the Aser people who live at the top of the E and the P at the top where the U is, the Utopia. So this story is about Utopia. At the age of 7, this first boy, he gets the most special gift that we could ever get. The sun's going to give the human being something very, very special. It's going to give us 4 things that it didn't give the nature. In our story, in the English, we call the father Per. P-A-R, Per. Per is like you, Pertur, Persia, Peru, Per everywhere. Père Noël in French, Father Christmas. So Père means father for us. And we're all sons and we're all daughters of Père. We're Père sons, persons, Père sons. And Père, he represents the sun on the planet. We come from his sperma. He's our parent. We're each one perspective. So Père for us means the father. And Ma means the mother. So Freya, she will be the first Ma. And Per, he will be the first father. Freya and Freya, Per and Ma. In root language, he's called Gube, and she's called Guma. In Van language, he's called Ukko. She's called Akka. So in these 3 languages, the story is told in 3 languages, but I tell it in English today because most people will hear it in English. At the age of 7, in this story, we have one alphabet with 29 sounds, and each sound has a sound, a mark for the sound, and a meaning for the sound. The sound S, which is the sound A, S, S, means Sulan, or son. The sound Per means father. And the sound Ma means the mother, or the mother ball we live on. We call Ma Palo in root language, and Van language. It says that on Frey's 7th birthday, the sun will give to the first pair and to the first Ma something called Sperma. Sperma. And in Frey's balls on his 7th birthday, he gets from the sun, in his E, he gets something called D, the seed of life. He gets something that will make us completely different than the animals. Because in this sperma was something called alphabet. This first Frey, he will be the alpha. Al means everybody. Fa means the father. So he will be the first alpha. He's the father of all of us. And bet means to bait. When you put bait on the hook. And when they go into this sound system, it baits you on. You get dictionaries and you start to go deeper and deeper into the sound. So this alphabet was given to the first father through his balls from the sun on his 7th birthday. And it's 29 sounds. 23 sounds in one ring and 6 sounds outside the ring. It starts with the sound E because it starts through the E of pear. It goes E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Ho, E, Ko, L, M, N, U, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, X, E, Zeta, O, A, Ö, and Ö. And from these 29 sounds, all languages on this planet come from. This is the first alphabet given to the first man and the first mother on this planet, more than 100 million years ago. At the top of this planet, at the top of the E, in the whole, in the Holy Land. The sun also gave the human being something else. It gave us fire. It didn't give the animal fire. But in something called one Salama in Van language, Salama means lightning. The same gave this first woman fire because the fire was given to the woman. It wasn't given to the man. The man, we could use the fire, but the woman was given the fire. And the women in hell, they made one stone pot. They fill it full of water and they put fire. And when this water began to bubble, they pull one stick away because you don't want to boil the life out of the leaf. But they fill with leaves from the nature. And they put into this hot water, and this boiling water would suck one stuff we call saf in root language, sap in English, and in Van language we call it mahala. It's one special power that the leaf, the word life comes from the word leaf. So before we were drinking this leaf from the beginning of the morning to the end of the night, we were very healthy people, healthy people, healthy people. We were hell. We were drinking tea from hell. So the fire, the language, 2 things we were given. We're also given something called matematica, or mathematics, or in English, mathematics. Ma-te-ma. Te, I hope you have a cup of tea to drink today. Ma-te-ma, Mama does the ma-te-ma. So mathematics was something given to the female. It's a ring with a pole. You put the ring, you put the pole in the middle, and the sun makes the shadow Q. Q. And Q is quadrat. And all mathematics comes from a ring, a pole, and a dot. Our whole computer system. When P, Ra, Mid. P is a circle. Ra is the radius, the Ra. And Mid is the center. If you start from the mid, you make one Ra, you turn the Ra and one P, you have one P, Ra, Mid, pyramid. And in the sound in the middle of the pyramid is something called P. And P has to do with fire. The pyro man, the fire, the pyromaniac, pyro. So this pyramid is one female symbol. She has the heat in the middle of the pyramid. And the 4th thing that the sun gave to us, the language, the fire, the mathematics, also gave us one walking stick. Because in the nature, when the bird cannot fly and the animal cannot walk and the fish cannot swim, it's their last day. But the human being, the people, when we get to one point that we cannot walk, we can still get one stick, one gift from the tree, from the nature. And now we can go a little longer with this stick.